Hej, siemanko, ludziska, z tej strony Mes, witam was serdecznie w kolejnym odcinku z gameplayem z trailerami i zaczynamy od Deep Rock Galactic Survivors, to jest Survivor, nie Survivors, także kolejna gierka a la Survivor i ponoć jest to dosyć bardzo mocny tytuł, być może sobie za jakiś czas pogramy w Deep Rock Galactic Survivor, a na chwilę obecną mamy kupę swoich, więc zaczynajmy, nie przedłużając, lecimy.
Hello miners, and welcome to Deep Rock Galactic Survivor. In this roguelike auto-shooter, we're exploring the universe of Deep Rock Galactic from a whole new perspective.
Yeah, rock and stone.
Unlike the original game, this spin-off is a solo experience.
Sure, Jack.
But at its core, it's still a game about mining minerals and blasting bugs.
Blasting the
Each run of Deep Rock
bugs.
Galactic Survivor, you're sent down on a mission to eliminate the mighty Glyphid Dreadnought, taking you through 5 levels of alien caves, filled with valuable minerals and endless hordes of enemies. The 4 dwarf classes from Deep Rock Galactic are making their return as
O,
playable
to
characters.
dwarfy są, okej.
And this time, each one has 3 subclasses, which explore different aspects of the character. The Scout focuses on mobility, agility, and scoring critical damage. He's light on his feet and better able to dodge enemy attacks than any other class. His trusty M1000 rifle
Nie za tą hordę tych
work
zergów,
high-value
czy cokolwiek to
targets,
jest.
while weapons like the Voltaic Stun Sweeper or the new Bug Taser offer plenty of choices for an electrical build. The Engineer is the master of high-tech automated violence. Fast-firing sentry guns, flamethrower turrets, and shredder drones do the dirty work for you. If that's not enough, you got plenty of explosive and plasma weaponry to finish the job. Pick the right overclocks, and you can even make your turrets go mobile. The Gunner brings the heavy weapons and can start with the highest health. Weaponry like the Thunderhead Heavy Autocannon, Let Storm Minigun, and Hurricane Rocket System give you overwhelming firepower and more capability to direct your shots where they're needed most. The Driller goes through stone like butter and packs an arsenal of elemental weapons.
Epic.
His powerful
Epic
drill
weapon.
gauntlets let him mine minerals and dig
No
through
widzę, że
terrain faster than anyone
jak się wybiera te
else.
wszystkie upgrade'y, no to takie
Arsenal
bardziej
of
naokoło
incendiary, corrosive,
damage sieje.
and cryo weaponry give him unparalleled potential for dishing out
Ciekawe.
elemental damage. Every single weapon can be upgraded with
Cześć,
3
Magnum.
powerful overclocks at once. This can dramatically change the weapon's behavior and give you a tremendous advantage in combat. During each mission, you'll need to gain experience by gathering minerals.
Ja raczej się nie będę switchował Jack. Dzisiaj głównie będzie las i poch. Także nic więcej w planie nie mam
On your way to
zaplanowane.
the Dreadnought, you will fight your way through 3 different biomes: crystalline caverns, magma
Dzisiaj, jutro
core,
full focus.
and hollow
Last Epoch.
Each of these environments come with their own distinctive hazards. In order to survive, you'll have to master each biome's unique landscape.
Ale wiesz,
Sharpen your
ja ci nic nie bronię, nie?
pickaxe,
Żeby
check
nie
your
było.
equipment, and load up. The mines of Huxies await you, and so do a billion angry alien bugs. This is Mission Control signing off. Rock and Stone.
Ale jest dobrze? Rano wlazłeś do gry i teraz masz never ending connecting? Aż tak? No, weekend jest, nie? Ale ten Deep Rock Galactic całkiem spoko wygląda. Princess Peach, Showtime. Show me that peach. To jest mobilka chyba, nie, to jest na Switcha przecież. Trochę tutaj czuję persony. The Mighty Peach. Outcast, a new beginning. Co to jest, kurde, za Outcast? New Beginning. Science fiction, sandboxowe, akcji, TPP. Appeal Studios. Przez 2 godziny już się glicza. X Nordics. RPG, jak zwykle kolejny. O wikingach. Mamy trochę Skull and Bones. A co miałeś na liście? Którą gierkę miałeś na liście? Tego Dybroka? Tomb Raider 1.3 Remastered? Oh! Nie będą kwadratowe cycki. A, tego. Outcasta.
I'm not quite sure if I've got yours though. Let's go for a swim.
Nie, no są kwadratowe, nie, no są zakrąglone, panie. Zobacz, tam są te, no, zaokrąglone. Nie ma kwadratu.
I only play for sport.
PlayStation VR 2. Co to, VR-ki dwójkę już wydają? Nie, reklamują gierki na VR-kę pewnie. Dwójeczkę. Dziwny ten taki wstęp był. A się krew wylała trochę. Kurde, na wiark to ja bym musiał mieć całe pomieszczenie, kurde, nie? Ja bym co chwilę wpadał na coś. Crown Wars, The Black Prince. VR ma zbyt ujowe gry, by ci to interesowało. Znaczy, no, w moim odczuciu byłoby parę gierek, nadal za mało gierek, żeby kupować VR-kę. Tylko mówię w własnym zakresie. 2, no, potrzebne więcej miejsca na tą VR-kę, no bo jednak gdzieś tam się wywija na różne sposoby, więc miejsce trzeba jeszcze mieć na to zapewnione. Bo raczej w takim małym pokoiku, gdzie nie masz zbyt dużo pola manewrów i możesz o coś walnąć, coś zbić, cokolwiek, jest kiepskie moim zdaniem. są tego typu aspekty, aczkolwiek gierki na VR-a i tak są coraz lepsze, nie oszukujmy się. Te pierwsze początkowe jak wychodziły, to przecież to potatoes. Lords of Exile. Saber to jedyna sensowna gra do spalania kalorii. Nie, ja widziałem już sporo innych gierek też, całkiem sensownych nawet, na VR-ki. Tylko nie wszystkie gierki są dostępne na te wszystkie te sety VR-owe, nie? Więc to jest szatane. Wiesz, kupisz jedną grę na przykład na PlayStation VR 2, drugą nie kupisz, no bo nie ma na PlayStation VR, tylko jest na, nie wiem, na Meta na przykład, tylko i wyłącznie. Tak to niestety idzie, nie? Hairdresser Simulator? Ktoś aspiruje na fryzjera? A no to tak, no w Beat Saber no to za dużo się nie ruszasz, no bo tylko machasz tymi rękoma, nie? Tak de facto, nie? No ale gdzieś tam jakiś krok w bok, w drugi bok musisz gdzieś tam zrobić na pewno, nie? Także ruch akurat jest niewielki, ale no także to spoko akurat. Ale to jest tylko jedna gra, nie? To wiesz, wydasz 3 kafle na VR-kę no, tylko dla jednego tytułu? No nie. No, to jeszcze nie jest Nerf Gear. Alan Wake 2. Behind the scenes. Żeby symulować Sword Art online.
Yes? Alan Wake. This is Tom Zane.
So Alan Wake 2 is a psychological survival horror game, and the player takes on the role of 2 different hero characters, the title character Alan Wake and a new character Saga Anderson.
Saga was trapped in
O, to prawda, ale mówię, rozwija się to całkiem nieźle, nie? Tak czy siak.
I'm so glad this is being recorded. There you go.
How did the shoot go today?
Awesome.
No sobie poczekamy, aż Alan będzie na Steamie. Więc pewnie w przyszłym roku coś? W tym chociaż? Nie wiem kiedy wyszedł teraz. Bo w zeszłym roku wyszedł, nie Alan? Jakoś pod koniec.
We waited for 100 years. Like in the dark place, time loses its meaning.
Czy w tym? Nie, w zeszłym roku chyba wyszedł, nie Alan? No bo na razie to jest ekskluzywem, nie? Na Epigu. Steamku.
For a playbook for like, okay, this is how you make horror.
The live action elements are part of the horror for sure.
I don't have the strength.
In horror stories, we only have victims and monsters.
It's not so much about the body horror, it's the everyday weird. Things that look just perfectly fine, and then a twist comes and you're like...
No, pierwsza część to masakra była jakaś. Giga pokręcona.
Happening today starts with brushing your teeth. I've been working on games at Remedy something like 26 years. It's been a long journey. This by far.
Ja się pytam, kiedy wydasz remastera Maxa Payne'a. 1 i 2.
But at the same time, you know, yeah.
This story will eat you alive. This story is a monster.
I want to say apologies. It's been raining here in Los Angeles today. It's on us. Like fiction leaking out into reality. So sorry.
I can't wait to see what you're doing with this game. I know you said to me a while ago this was your dream project, and I'm so honored that we got to announce this here at the Game Awards.
And I think if a good horror manages to give you that feeling, they've really captured something elusive and almost intangible and traumatized the audience in a really, really good way.
Monsters wear many faces tagline for Alan Wake 2.
Essentially, what makes the environment scary is the atmosphere.
The only rule that we had was the lyrics need to be about the story.
Stay down!
Wait, I need a gun!
No chance! FBI!
At times I've noticed that I felt uneasy, even anxious. It's really interesting to bring yourself towards that edge.
Okay. Okay.
Got the case board. Yeah, that's quite a conspiracy you've uncovered.
We will get a choreographer to do the move.
So I'll get to do that.
You'll get to do that, yes.
And the winner is Alan Wake 2. Alan Wake 2.
I share this with the whole narrative team.
No, musimy jeszcze trochę poczekać na Steamku i się pogra i zobaczymy, czy takie dobre.
There's nothing without a team to actually build it. And huge thanks to Remedy team for
Ja na pewno wiem, że
joining us.
Mocno pokręcona jest dwójka, jeszcze bardziej niż jedynka.
Believing it and build it. You know, we can pull into different directions and nothing comes out of it. But when more than 100 people believing the same vision and build something out of it, we can make miracles. We can make art, and we can be more than the sum of our parts. Our world today could use a bit more of that.
Haunted Blonde Lines. Horrorek. Mamy to w ogóle? Nie ma. Puzzle, survival, psychologiczny. Obadamy, obadamy. Mamusia, to ty? Mamusia! Prosto w uściskiem. Expedition, a mud runner game.
Wanna go for a ride?
Right.
The heights you never thought possible?
Impossibly high.
It's about to get bumpy, hot, and a little dangerous.
So dangerous.
But if you can handle it, I think we can reach that peak.
Peace satisfaction.
If it ain't happening for you, we got some gadgets you might want to use to get things going. We can whip out the jack screw in case things get a tad rough. Maybe your preference is the classic winch. And don't forget the player's choice, the seismic vibrator. Expeditions, a mud runner game. Cause there ain't no place out of reach if you got the right tool.
Okay. Case of Lore. Mobilka. Hellbridge, Vegas.
What are all you poor people with pistols? I have an AK.
Trying here with my bat to hit anything. Nice.
Yes, let's go. Oh, I'm down.
Again?
I was alone in a corner with a lot of demons.
O, to demony. Okej. Jakiś kropkowy. Zobacz szybko, czy się dostanę dole. Nie, to bardziej koło 16, bo po 16 zobaczę. Jack, nie teraz, nie teraz. Teraz mamy czas z trailerami.
Who has the minigun? Me, baby! Oh my god.
Oh, there's an extra ammo perk outside. Yes. There he is.
Hellbridge, Vegas. To bardziej takie podkopka widzę. Hellbridge. No Man's Sky.
for them to demand control. The new expedition system allows players to bring provisions with them and return with rewards.
Ciekawe.
Our journey continues.
Czy oni wydawali jakieś tu płatne dodatki, czy wszystko free? To mnie ciekawi. Final Fantasy VII. Ever Crisis X Final Fantasy Rebirth. Crossover.
聞かせてもらおうか。お前さんとセフィロスの因縁をよ。
ティファ、全部話すぞ。
うん。私は大丈夫。
No, z tego co widzę, to nie ma żadnych dodatków do męskiego, czyli wszystko free. Chyba, że coś na Steamie sporo.
ガイドが来たら出発だ。
了解。マテリアがあるとどうして魔法を使えるの？
お前は本当にソルジャーなのか？合わせろ。
Nightingale.
Welcome to Nightingale, an open-world survival crafting game set in the magical Fey realms. After Earth is struck by catastrophic events, you find yourself lost in a world of enchantment and wonder, armed only with your wits. Your goal is to become a skilled realm walker, and through determination and tenacity, forge a life across the arcane and deadly realms. Starting with character creation, you'll be able to customize your realm walker to your liking, while also choosing the difficulty of your early gameplay experience.
Ah, we made it. I bid you welcome to the Feywilds.
Stepping into the realms, you'll find them rich with resources and discoveries. But knowing what to gather and how to utilize it is key. The need for safety and security will become paramount. A basic shelter is just the beginning. A refuge from the elements in which to rest, cook, and find moments of peace from the dangers of the Fey Wilds. While your first buildings will be driven by safety and utility, over time you'll build and expand cozy estates, gardens, and fortresses. You can choose from several structural designs, including Tudor, pagoda, stave, and more. Design your space to reflect your journey, from a rugged outpost to an industrious workshop to a luxurious manor. As you progress, your strategies and designs will transform your humble abode into a place of respite and a workshop that will become the heart of your journey. Crafting in Nightingale goes beyond basic survival gear, enabling you to create specialized items and equipment tailored to your playstyle and activities. The parametric crafting system means that the choice of materials is crucial. Rarer resources not only enhance the overall gear score,
Co to są te cyferki? To jest jakiś item level?
also imparts specific stats
Przy
that are
tych
tailored
itemach?
to your needs. For example, utilizing harpy meat, leather, and bones in your food, gear, and weapons bestows extra speed and stealth bonuses. This is beneficial for those who specialize in stealth attacks or need an agility boost while navigating the realms. Upon crafting each piece of gear or weapon, you have several options to add enchantments, infusions, and charms. Enchantments can imbue your weapons with extraordinary spellcasting powers, such as the ability to execute area of effect attacks with ground slams, or even regrow forests. Charms and infusions, meanwhile, offer more passive
Nie tylko z Diablo, Jack.
When sewn into your gear, they enhance various aspects of your abilities, like boosting your efficiency in harvesting. As your gear score increases, you gain the capacity to face deadlier adversaries.
Janino, podaj mi browar.
Even rarer rewards and resources. Adaptability is key in Nightingale's combat. Quickly switching gear lets you effectively respond to diverse scenarios. Glide into a danger zone with your umbrella, then seamlessly transition to a two-handed weapon for powerful strikes. Block and shove to create opportunities for counterattacks. When distance is needed, a swift switch to a pistol allows for a quick retreat, enabling longer range damage.
O, bo to są poziomy tych item. No to jest coś takiego jak ten item level, nie? No tutaj mają te stworki 220, nie? Masakra.
Flaming weapons to inflict a substantial damage bonus. Bramble walls for defense against hordes of enemies.
O, rip.
And of course, healing. If you're feeling overrun, take to the skies for a chance to regroup. At the heart of Nightingale's open world experience are realm cards, the keys to the Fey realms. Whether you're fully equipped and in search of rare resources beyond your starting realm, or you're ready to pursue a realm-spanning quest, it's time to delve into new worlds using realm cards you've discovered or crafted. With 3 types of cards, biome, major, and minor, you can tailor realms to your liking. Biome cards, such as forest, desert, and swamp, set your realm's environment. Paired with one of the major cards, such as herbarium, gloom, or hunt, to define the realm's theme, creatures, encounters, and merchants. Minor cards provide additional customization, enabling you to influence various aspects of the game. These include enhancing player stats, such as increasing strength and carrying capacity, improving item rewards like the loot found in chests, altering weather and skies, boosting resource yields and garden growth speeds, and even manipulating gravity. Use them at realmic transmuters to magically alter the realm you are in. The combination of all 3 together creates endless variations. As an example, the Hunt Swamp card combination offers a greater challenge as creatures become more aggressive and territorial. This is also one of the few places where you will encounter the formidable Humberbar. By using the Anomaly minor card while in the Hunt Swamp, you will be granted unparalleled movement, allowing you to leap effortlessly across the realm and offering a new way to approach taken on Humberbar from above.
Humberbar.
In some realm combinations, you'll discover characters
Co to
such as
było?
Victor Frankenstein
Fajne to było.
and Nellie Bly, who not only add narrative layers, but also guide you on critical missions. All realm cards can be obtained in-game, either crafted by players or found during their explorations. Throughout early access, we will continuously add more varieties of each card type, ensuring an ever-expanding universe of possibilities and discoveries. In the vastness of Nightingale, getting a helping hand can be incredibly important. Whether you're playing solo or with friends, everyone can recruit a helper, a sidekick who will fight alongside you, revive you when you fall in battle, harvest resources, and assist in building your estate. As you level up your gear, make sure you're doing the same for your helper. The more powerful they are, the more effective they will be. And for those that want to play with others, form parties of up to 6 players to journey together into the unknown, trade resources with other realm walkers, or collaborate to build massive communal estates.
Nieźle.
Once you reach the late game, you'll reach the Watch, a distant haven and Nightingale's social hub. Here, players can meet, plan adventures, pick up quests, or jump into challenging dungeons designed for group play. As February 20th approaches, the world of Nightingale awaits you. Shape your journey and take your place in a world brimming with magic and mystery. Join us in the Fey realms and become the realm walker you are destined to be.
Save yourself. Survive the realms. And rebuild all that has been lost.
Wygląda całkiem spoko, ten Nightingale. Powiem wam. Okay. Morbid, the Lords of Ire.
What news from Rhyme?
It's morphing time.
So, it is as I fear. You must traverse the land of Ire and defeat the servants of the devious deity. We have won the battle, but unfortunately, the war has only just begun.
Souls-like? No. Souls-like'owa giereczka raczej. Morbid. No, Souls-like. Niby jest oznaczony też jako horror. To są wszystkie Souls-like powinny być horrorem. Perennial Order? Souls-like? Kolejny?
Greetings, Perennial Knights. On behalf of everyone at Sodesco and Guardian Games, we're excited to share a few details about the crossplay support in Perennial Order, as well as a sneak peek at some gameplay mechanics and the horrifying experience that awaits in this matron-infested dark world. You have what it takes to outlast the trials ahead. Upon launching Perennial Order, you'll find yourself at the homepage per main menu of the game. At this point, you can choose between two game modes: single player or the two-player mode known as Bonded Journey. Choosing Bonded Journey will lead you to a new screen where you can decide between online or local co-op play. In online mode, you can opt to either create or join the session. With a cross-platform play support, we can invite players from different platforms such as PC, Xbox Series X and S, and PS5, but providing them with a lobby code. Your friend must enter the code to join the session and ensure that they have selected the same region as yours. Once your companion has entered the region and lobby code on the join session screen, they can hit connect and embark on the journey with you through the nature-infested land, battling against the botanical terrors that lurk within. As you join forces with a fellow Perennial Knight, you'll engage in a dynamic cooperative gameplay, allowing you and your companion to support each other during battles, even if one of you dies. The Monarch has chosen you as the beacon of salvation to end the pestilent horrors that threaten the garden. Embrace the gifts bestowed upon you and bring redemption to the blighted realm. In Perennial
Mam takie wrażenie, że to trochę takie przypomina Sól. Tylko z innej perspektywy trochę.
Peggy 18.
Gord, The Alliance.
Calanthians did what they do best. They've put the Southern Rebellion down with fire and blood. Now, they invade Lasatia, using the paths we've shown them. One by one, our gourds are falling under their control. Even the bravest fled their homes in search of an escape from the king's wrath. But there is nowhere else to go.
God, The Alliance. RTS-ik. Hot Wheels Unleashed 2 Turbocharge. Kurde, pamiętam, że Hot Wheelsy, generalnie te resorki, wszystkie kurde były giga drogie, nie? Ale jak miałeś, to się miałeś czym pochwalić, nie? Ja może kurde w swoim życiu miałem tylko jednego takiego resorka faktycznego z Hot Wheelsa. Chyba te. A reszta to jakieś takie... tania chińszczyzna.
Rated T for teen.
Tamarack Trail. A new dimension. Rzucę kostkami jakimś, ciekawe. Infinite combo? LOL. Hogwarts Legacy. Developer Blueberry. Development game. Development is hard.
How far did that portkey take us? Farther from London than the carriage travelled.
Never could remember the password when I was a girl, however.
Dobrze, że nie doczekaliśmy się takich bugów.
single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it.
Not bad for a beginner.
I officially have all of my supplies.
Excellent.
I don't think so.
What was that goblin doing with Victor Rookwood?
Ranrock is working with Rookwood.
The goblin from the Daily Prophet.
They will take time to grow.
I can spend all my gab.
New instruments are expensive, you know.
Okay.
Fascinating, isn't it? Anyway, if you have questions for me as you settle in here. Petrificus totalis.
Do you have the moonstone with you?
Depulso.
We do.
Okay. No i poleciał na księżyc. Płynie. Albo i tak.
A curious cat, you are. My friend appreciates their privacy.
Że on pomachał.
Run along then. Class is dismissed. Unless there's something else.
Okej.
For mature.
Cartel Tycoon.
Welcome to the paradise for a law-abiding business person like you. Our vast jungles are a perfect place for your chemical plants and factories. Sell your products from private aerodromes, or make a statement by selling them out in the open. But don't forget, you're not the only business person here, and always be ready to welcome opposing workforces with open or concealed arms. Pre-order your destiny now, because the Republic of Neomina and San Rafaela await you.
It's that easy, huh? Hey, barman, do you have a phone? I need to make a call.
O! Cartel Tycoon. Okej. Konsolki. Pacific Drive. A to jest z tymi? No właśnie. Jakimiś tornadami? Czy jakimiś paranormalnymi?
What works in our original concept is the twisting of the familiar. The surreal quality of the world is what leaves a distinct impression. Early in its history, the Olympic Peninsula was very much as you'd expect, but at a certain point things drastically changed, and as you explore, you get to figure out how. It's these mysterious changes that help build our world in a style. They keep you on your toes, and they'll prevent you from knowing what's around the next corner of the road. When it comes to the Pacific Northwest and the Olympic Peninsula, there is so much that comes to mind that matches with Pacific Drive. The deep forests, the moody rain, feeling of isolation when you're out in the wilderness. For the game, we took these elements and not only reinforced them, but built them up with unexplainable anomalies, monolithic ruins, and the stories of the people that live there.
Hi, my name is Jacob, and I'm the foreground art lead for Pacific Drive. I built the tools and items that you find out in the zone, but my biggest contribution is the station wagon that's keeping you alive. We wanted the car to feel nostalgic, but also reliable. We went with an 80s-inspired design on the car for this reason. The wood paneling, chrome hubcaps, and long hood all contribute to that. Because each part of the car is customizable, I modeled them with a higher degree of detail than players normally see in games. A good example of this is the suspension and wheel assembly, which is extremely close to a real-world equivalent, and you'll see it when you swap out your tires. Our quintessential American station wagon has seen some hard miles. By the time the player sees it, there's some rust, some sketchy parts, and mismatched wheels to visually sell that our car has a long history in the zone.
Ciekawe te modyfikacje auta.
The view from behind the wheel is under constant iteration. We're communicating a lot of information to the player. Our kit-bashed approach to the tech, features, computer components, old-school displays, and camera parts that you would have seen throughout the digital revolution. And that attitude of making do extends to most of the tools and items the player crafts in the game. Aesthetically, the tools the player uses are all of an improvised nature. They shouldn't feel complete or finished, but functional enough to get the job done. A great example of this is the battery pack, which can be used to jumpstart the car, or give it some extra juice while out on a run. It's clearly made up of an old wooden toolbox, whatever cables are laying around, and a half-exposed battery. In any working garage, this might be a major hazard, but out in the zone, it works just fine. One of my favorite tools to use, the scrapper, consists of a pull-string motor powering a spinning metal cylinder, which features rusty, bolted-on teeth. There's clearly no room for any refinement, so your trusty C-clamp serving as a handle will have to make do. When a player crafts these tools, we're showing quite clearly that you will need to improvise and slap together whatever you can find to survive in the zone. Keep an eye out for that extra scrap of metal or a little duct tape. It could make all the difference during your next successful run.
Hey, I'm Larry, lead environment artist in Pacific Drive. We've put a lot of work into building the Olympic exclusion zone. We've got the forest and swamp biomes, which you might have already seen, but there's more in the zone for you to discover. Each has its own personality, but visually they're going to be very different. The further you go, the more hazards you'll experience, the more volatile and dangerous it's going to look. Things get pretty crazy. In terms of the buildings you'll discover, the garage is the most important. It's your own personal Batcave. It's important to note that the garage is as upgradable as the car. We've been able to communicate this progression with the workstations being MacGyvered together, giving you that Doc Brown sci-fi vibe. There are many buildings in the zone that serve other purposes, but rather than being blatantly descriptive with what you see, we've leaned into discoverable, possible narratives. The player is naturally curious. They should develop their own ideas about what happened. You might come across this gas station that's been ransacked, or it might be all boarded up. The shadow of the zone should loom large over these half-functional environments. Could someone still be here? There's an old cup of coffee on the counter. Are we intruding? It feels like we are. I had to kick aside boxes to find some loot. These visual clues can lead players to draw their own conclusions rather than forcing them to know exactly what could have happened. We want mystery to linger, because that's a zone in a nutshell. In contrast to the civilian areas, the art facilities are industrial and monolithic in comparison. These structures have a psychological effect on the player. They're imposing and aggressive, monuments to an organization arrogant enough to try to control the zone. From our early concept art, it's been intentional to have these facilities at odds with the zone around them. Brute force, rather than coexistence as an observable goal. The inner walls are a great example of this failure to coexist. Their massive man-made interiors are overrun with terrifying anomalies, abandoned machinery, and supplies left to rot in large shipping containers. As the player moves through these areas, the number one goal is to survive, and there is history here to discover. We want to give our players a chance to pursue their own interpretation of what happened to the people of the zone when it all began. Overall, these environments and the impressions we're trying to give of the zone are visually designed to push players around the next corner, that there's something exciting there, or illuminating, to add to their story.
As we began to see the Olympic exclusion zone take shape, we started to find that our own ideas of the Pacific Northwest coalesced into something new and never before seen. That's what we wanted to have happen for Pacific Drive. It's a surreal and twisted version of our recognizable world, one that has its own interesting stories to uncover, but is also alive and filled with the unexpected. The zone is its own character in the game, and our players will get to create their own stories as they explore it.
Ciekawe. Ciekawe, ale nie moje vibe. Nie moje vibe kompletnie. The Pirate Queen, a forgotten legend.
Sister, over here. What news?
The Pirate Council will be assembling soon.
And only one of us
Assemble, pirates.
will be crowned leader.
Wierka. Jak widać po tych
It would be
dłoniach.
wise to stick to the shadows. Gopalai underestimates me.
To było tak kiepsko wyglądało.
One he will come to bitterly regret. Everything has narrowed down to a single night. If you really want to know my story, then step into my shoes and prove yourself the worthy leader. Let's see how well you fare as the Pirate Queen.
Sądziłem, że tam kurde stanik rzuciła kurde na ten stół. Dragon Ball Z, Kakarot. No to niezłe combo. Tu kryty nawet wchodzą. Okej. Okej. Dragon's Dogma 2. The Mage. Kto tam pierdzi w tej grze? Nie jest trambolet. Skull and Bones.
Skull and Bones, available now.
Withering Rooms. Jeszcze horrorek. Quadruple game? Ej, to wygląda jak Souls-like znowu jakieś.
I'm seeing things.
Przynajmniej momentami. Nintendo? Nie, to jest na Steama i konsolki. Mario vs Donkey Kong. Zaraz masz Nintendo. Przenosi konsolę. No mówi, chodzi ci o Switcha, nie? No. Nie, ale tam akurat nie było. Tą gorszą. Warframe na iOS-a. najgorzej nie wygląda, powiem wam. Vanishers, Ghosts of New Eden. Tak jest, ludziska. I dobrnęliśmy do końca naszego odcinka, także dzięki wielkie za oglądanie i widzimy się już kolejny. Trzymajcie się.